Check, check, 1, 2. Alright, it looks like I am online, but stream health is low, and I do not know if you guys can hear me. So we are going to continue. I am in my studio using my better equipment to try and get this live stream so that I can do a proper live stream. And I just wish I could figure this out a while ago, but because it's so easy to just use my phone, I've been lazy and not doing the experiments I need to do to figure this whole laptop version of the live streaming, because it's a whole different thing. But whether this is actually going on now and you guys can hear me, I have no idea if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, just type anything in the chat so that I know, because I see there's 3 of you guys here, and I will be able to know if you can hear me, and that would be most excellent. Hope you guys are having a blessed day in the Lord. I have a lot to share with you guys in the stream, either right now, which I will continue, or I will restart and do a new stream on the phone. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, right on. Right on. Well, this is good. I have this OBS software, and it's a lot like my old SAM system broadcasting software, and so hopefully it will work the same way, except there is visual things I can add, which I have no idea how to add them as of yet right now. But once I have video, I will have something in the background for you guys to check out, because I know that it is annoying just looking at a screen. But what's really great about this is that you guys get to talk to each other, talk to me, and I get to see your comments a lot clearer on the laptop. So I would prefer to do a lot more of these live streams over the laptop. And if you guys can also let me know how my sound levels are, if I'm too high, if I'm too low, anything like that is extremely helpful when trying to get this going. I also have other stream optimizations, which I have no idea what that means. Ultra low latency, I have it at low latency. So if that means it's a clear stream for you guys, let me know. And if there is any kind of complications with the stream, let me know as well. I have a red mark over the live. I'm assuming that means it's okay. So anyways, today I really wanted to talk about the Avengers, and how Satan's really using superheroes and superhero movies to really shift our focus from worshiping fake idols and fake gods like they used to, and putting a twist on it and making them superheroes. So, my sound level's perfect. Right on. that makes me happy, and that I'm really really picky when it comes to sound. So at least if the sound's okay, the visual's not going to be so bad. But yeah, I watched a video. I think I posted it on my regular community tab, and it was the parallels between the Avengers and the story of the Antichrist and the Rapture and all kinds of things, and how it started all the way back 10 years ago. And I didn't see all the parallels. I didn't see all of the stuff, and it's a really great watch, and it's really a bit long, but it really made me think about how, you know, Satan really wanted to defeat the Lord by trying to get people to worship other gods and killing Christians. And in this video, it says, like, basically, he realized that the more Christians you kill, the more they pop up. And so he basically had to kill all faith. And then slowly it got replaced. And in World War II, that's when a lot of these comic superheroes came out, and it was a lot of propaganda to get people, you know, feeling good about themselves, that they're winning the war. I don't know. Propaganda. That's what it's always been. And they've taken a lot of Greek mythology and mixed in their powers and stuff like that. Obviously, perfect example. Even though I didn't see this movie, and I didn't really care to, but it was Aquaman. And that one, you guys can obviously tell from Greek mythology, or I don't know if it's Roman or Greek or whatever, but the water guy, Poseidon, like, you can see right there how that guy is totally what they're going for. Even though they're not telling the audience that, they're not telling the kids this stuff, but it's absolutely idol worship. And it's amazing how, like, even the little figurines and the little toys. And I grew up a huge WWF fan. I had the big Hulk Hogan plastic rubber toys, and I had them all. I had the Coco Beware. I had Macho Man. I had Million Dollar Men, Ted DiBiase, all these guys, and a ring, and so, like, I grew up, having this weird idol worship that we call hero worship, and these toys are totally a way to open up this idolatry programming without having, without mentioning the Lord, right? They use a lot of this science mixed with magic stuff, and Doctor Strange. That was a movie about a witch, evil witch. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy when you really look into a lot of this stuff. And so it's something I definitely felt like I wanted to talk about today, either in a Rapture Watch video or just a regular upload live stream. And so I'm glad this is working. I don't know how long you guys are want to hang out, or if you are doing your thing. It is Friday, and it is very, very early for a live stream. But I feel, for me today, that this is the best way for me to test out the laptop situation again. So I'm really excited. This is working now, and you guys are here. Is there any other thoughts you guys have on what I've been talking about, or anything you guys want to share, or I'm going to read some of your normalizing idolatry through cartoons and children's movies. Yes, absolutely. That's what I've found. I've been just seeing so much of it in this particular video series, guys, called LED, LED, and they're kind of doing the playoff words from the TED Talks kind of thing, but they have these little videos that kind of share this crazy idolatry that's happening, and really opened my eyes to it. I mean, for many years, I have been the biggest, hugest fan of Batman my entire life. 1989, I watched the very first Batman in theaters with my uncle, and I watched the second one, and I've been very much hooked on the Batman thing for a while, and it's crazy when you realize, like in the Bible, it says that. I wish I had the scripture, but basically they will worship all sorts of things, even bats. And I thought, how silly is that people would worship bats? And I mentioned this before a few times, and it hit me like, wow, Batman, And if you really look at Batman, he was a type of Dracula-esque character early in the days of DC. Before they were DC, I believe they were called something else, but he was like a vampire guy, kind of Batman, literally. Like, you guys have seen probably 100 vampire shows in your day, and you know that they turn into bats and all that craziness. Good morning, family. Home soon. Yes, it's nice to have an early stream. I know that it's really, it says the stream health is really bad, so I hope that as long as you guys can hear me good and you guys can check it out after it uploads, it'll sound a lot better. And also, I can change the settings next time. And if any of you guys know about live streams and would like to give me any advice or help, I am open to all advice and help in live streams. I should be doing my own homework on that, but I'm a weird guy where I kind of just wing it. I kind of like to go by the seat of my pants, and that can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. When it comes to producing, it's not a good thing. When I was doing those live shows, I had a great friend of mine, Rob, and a shout out to you, Rob, who used to do all of the technical stuff. And now I have to learn it because I'm not doing that anymore. But I am very happy that you guys are here on this Friday afternoon. I hope you guys are having a blessed day in the Lord. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about the mainstream, news stream way of idolatry and getting people to worship images and worshiping idols without even realizing it. And, I was saying earlier how Satan has tried to replace and kill Christians and we continue to grow and thrive, and he knew he couldn't do that, so he had to kill all faith, all as much religion as he can, and obviously, so much of the world has bought into the sci-fi science, one day going out into space and all that nonsense, and that we're going to be living on Mars and stuff like that. And it's funny because it was a Star Trek show that actually got me to think about why would anybody want to go into space. And it was one of the final movies where Picard gets to this planet where it keeps everybody young or whatever. And the woman that he's hanging out with says that we used to go and do all this stuff, but we realized we have everything we need here. We don't need to go anywhere. And it got me thinking about, yeah, like, obviously we are not of this world. This world is going to pass away. But the Lord did create earth for man, and we will be ruling here for 1,000 years. There will be a spectacular time that's going to be supernatural and natural mixing together, where our supernatural bodies are going to be ruling and reigning with Christ for 1,000 years. And it's amazing to think that Jesus would even allow such a thing, But I know that we have our glorified bodies, our sin nature will be gone, so it's not like we're going to be the way we are still, I get these weird fears, and because we're rapture weirdos, I know that you guys will understand. But I feel like I'm worried that sometime in 1,000 years that I'm gonna make a mistake, or I'm gonna sin or something. And it's just, you got to remind yourself we're already a new creation, and we're not going to be the way we are now, and it's going to be a distant memory. It's actually going to be probably more of a nightmare for us. If I can make a suggestion, get a camera on you and your world. It would personalize the show. Well, the problem with having a camera on me is I'm not very... I don't like cameras. There's pictures of me if you really want to see what I look like. But I don't have a fancy studio. I don't have any fancy stuff on the walls. I don't do video. I only have done radio, and I'm a podcaster, but I will try to get some sort of video up once I can figure out this system, this OBS system, and hopefully I'll be able to get some sort of moving screen or moving thing so that you guys can focus on. But mainly, and if you guys have the premium version of YouTube, the best thing to do is just turn your phone off and listen, because you're not using up your battery and more power and all that stuff. But if you don't have premium, come back later and listen to it when you have your Wi-Fi or whatever, and check it out then. But no, I really do want to have some sort of video up for you guys, and I tried to add some in right now I can add in. I'm going to see if this actually works because I'm doing this real time right now. So I am going to input a picture, and everything gets extremely slow as soon as uh, I do anything here. So I'm going to add a random picture, and I'll see if it will show up on the screen. But I'm getting a lot of stream low, and yeah, so I don't know how this is going to work on your guys' end, but okay, so I'm going to upload, let me see here. I want to get a nice picture for you. Okay, we'll try this. So, all right. So I just uploaded a picture of what I believe to be Banff here in Alberta, or Kananaskis or something. And we will see if you guys can actually see it. So I have posted it. No, it doesn't seem to be working, guys. So I'll have to figure it out for you when I can. But I just really wanted to make sure that I have at least the video up for you, and that you guys are able to hear me, and that makes me very happy because it was a real pain in the butt, and I've been wanting to do a live stream on my laptop for quite a while. Nothing weird about believing the truth. Hope, faith, promises. Oh yeah, well, Alan, I don't know. I think you might have been here before, but I usually call my live stream the Rapture Weirdo live stream, just because as people who are waiting for the blessed hope, to our friends and family, I'm sure you've felt like an outcast or a rapture weirdo of some sort. So that's why I call myself that. So I'm not trying to be harsh to myself or anything. Well, it looks like there is quite a delay because the video is now coming up. The image, I should say, is coming up right now. So that's cool. Well, there you go, guys. I have a beautiful picture for you to look at of Canada, and my stream is orange now. So I think that means it's getting a little stronger, getting a little better. And like I said, any input you guys can share on anything, let me know so that I can try and fiddle with this while I have you guys on here, but at the same time it slows everything down. My computer literally is a dual core laptop, a Dell dual core laptop. My phone I got off of Amazon, and it has 8 cores. and this was a very cheap mid-range Sony phone that I picked up last year for my birthday, and it has 8 cores, and this laptop has 2 cores, so that's why things are incredibly slow on this. Hello, family from Nowhere Vlogs. Yeah, see, we're getting some regulars coming back, and I'm glad you guys are checking it out. And I want to restart the stream though, because I'm not really happy with some of the stability. I find I get way more stability with my phone, and it just seems a lot smoother. I have not had so much lag, I guess you could say, but at the same time, we're talking a dual core Dell, 12-year-old laptop. So I think I'm expecting a little too much from my laptop. But it is nice that I'm able to add at least an image or images on here. I can probably put together a nice slideshow for you guys if you want. But the point here, though, is to elevate the Lord and not talk about technical garbage. It has been it's been real quiet for me as far as dreams and visions, and I don't know if any of you guys have been receiving any, but it's really been kind of a bummer. But I know that pretty soon something significance. We were having so much in 2017 of just rapid fire things going on that I was absolutely convinced that 2017 was the year, and now it's any day. But I mean, we can't tell the day or hour, and 2017 clearly shows that we can think we know all the times and dates and everything, and we don't know nothing. The Lord knows everything, and we got to trust in the Lord and not lean on our own understanding. And so I'm going to restart this, maybe do another live stream in a little bit. I have noise going on in the backyard, so so I apologize for the shortness of the stream, but next time I will have it a little more optimized. If you guys have any suggestions for me on how I can make this faster with the computer that I have, ultra low latency option, if that's something I need to do, any kind of information or help through OBS, if you have anything you can help me with there, that'd be awesome.